I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting this CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
Quick rotation on the suplex.
Paul Heyman said recently that Brock Lesnar is currently in the best fighting shape of his life. And guys, that's a very frightening thought.
Consider everything Brock has been able to accomplish before now, before being at his best. The fastest rise in WWE history, the biggest title in all of MMA. CM Punk has to face that down tonight. If the best in the world can take down the Beast incarnate, Punk will have definitely earned the moniker. Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor.
Look out! Crossbody from the top!
Impressive start for CM Punk, starting to chip away at Brock Lesnar.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Oh my God! Brock getting out of harm's way. Into the unforgiving barricade.
Oh, colliding with the barricade. Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
Bringing out the kendo stick, and you know it's on now. Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this, Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. His battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
He is locked in on his target now. Flying in like a missile. So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Some might see that as a weapon, but a manager's just making sure the area is safe for his client.
Oh, Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Big, heavy right hands and elbows. This is ugly. Michael Cole takes shelter. Here comes the storm. F5! Brock's got this in hand.
And this has to be it.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
And now Lesnar's just angrier. You only tick off the beast by making yourself a difficult prey. And Lesnar making his way back to the ring.
Throwing hands with such tremendous speed.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Oh, man.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Toe to toe.
A blind hurricane of fists. No end in sight.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Oh my God, a steel chair! And CM Punk is in control.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
He's stuck now. Counters to gain the advantage.
Once again, that is not what chairs were created for. Big knee to the midsection. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Quick thinking right there.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Brock here now, not used to being without the momentum.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Driver.
Spiked him. Oh! And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Arm wringer applied, but a good old smack in the mouth breaks the hold.
Taking his opponent to Suplex City.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality. He saw that one coming. CM Punk in full control. There's the left.
GTS connects.
That could be curtains for Brock.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Sky high from the top with the splash.
Again? He's making the climb.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Oh, that's a hard kick. Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought. Softened up opponent has no clue where they're at. This might wake you up in a bad, bad way.
Oh, man, through the table.
He's going to have to credit the table with the massive assist there. Really added even more damage to an already devastating...
Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar submission hold in. The hold is locked in. He's in real.
Lesnar looking for any opportunity to break this hold. And it looks like one has been found.
Clothesline.
And to be in deep waters like this against Brock Lesnar, Punk is going to need a miracle comeback at this. Brock Lesnar looking for the submission.
Could be tap out time. Kimura lock is in.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't believe Punk may tap out. This is going to be incredible. Hey, look at this. Kimura lock. Nowhere to go but perhaps. Oh, my God. They broke out of it.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. The determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle. No, a war for the ages.
And he saw that coming from Brock.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Answer after answer for each other's off.
Oh, low blow.
Knocking all the air out with a knee. Punk dodges out in time. Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
This whole building is shaking. And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick
A
out.
late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice and Brock with a chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And pin on CM Punk.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Oh, stomping down hard.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed chop.
Lesnar launching his opponent with a German suplex.
Avoided any depth. And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back nails the GTS.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Cover. 2. Shoulder up before 3.
If anything, this has just pissed off the Beast incarnate even more. I didn't even think that was possible.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Diving elbow.
Punk knows he has to take his best shots at Brock Lesnar. You hope just to witness a match like this in your life, and to call it has been a true...
Bang! A springboard cross body.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Heyman has to weather a storm here. Ripped in the hard way.
And his ribs may be smarting as it seems his torso is the target du jour. Another blow to the body. I think the game plan is pretty clear now.
Stiff shove that creates separation. Maybe get something else going.
Look at this. This can't be good.
And what a throw!
Oh, scattered that one.
Shoving him into the corner now. Short arm clothesline connects.
Thinking of going high risk here.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. And another climb. He's making...
From the top rope.
Oh, he lands hard.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Double underhook suplex. He's able to beat a 2 count.
How this match is still going on defies all reasoning. Waistlock applied and launched into a German suplex.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Backs.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that caught with a punch to the face.
Put everything behind that kick. Headed out of the ring. CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a GTS.
Paul Heyman's in a terrible predicament.
And goes back into the ring here.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee.
The God of Sleep. GTS from Punk.
Will that sew this up for Punk?
Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the Beast. And Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
Then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
Then again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now, this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE, the company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight, in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Strong counter from Punk.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Hammerlock applied. Into a straight clothesline.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Retrieving a wrench from underneath the ring.
Oh, stiff wrench shot. Oof, running knee in the corner. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear.
Punk about to take flight. Oh, nobody home for that one.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside. And gets sent right into the corner.
Into a bulldog. McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now. Drew anticipated that one.
Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect. This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the inside of CM Punk's head is a scary, scary place. Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down.
Oh, smacked with the wrench. And able to skirt around that attack. This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men, CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
2, and the kick out.
At this point, I don't know if it's McIntyre's resolve or stubbornness keeping him in this one.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. He knew what was coming there. And he heads back into the ring.
Focused on weakening that arm.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you... Top rope! And nobody home on that one. Crashing and burning. What a miss from up high.
Hooked up. Shin breaker.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow, because for one of these men, there might not be. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Catches the leg.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep! No way Drew's getting up now.
We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Oh.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package! And a kick out right away.
But after shrugging off the pin, how much can he really have left?
Attack after attack on target. And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Hit on CM Punk. And the count doesn't even begin.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count. Claymore by McIntyre.
Does McIntyre count this
the
up?
pin? What? You gotta be kidding me.
How do you even do that? Kicking out at 1 after a move like that?
The Scottish Warrior thought he had his opponent's number there, but he was sorely mistaken.
Punk sidesteps out of that. And reversed into a power slam.
Coming back from the outside now. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Looks like the road crew left some tools under the ring, and it's going to get used again.
What a neck breaker.
Hitting him with that wrench.
And he's able to avoid that offense. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Oh my God, to the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Stop right to the gut.
Damaging the midsection.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Double underhook.
Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. Submission locked in. Are we going to see him tap? Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there. Vicious swinging neck breaker.
It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Turns over. The sharpshooter is locked in. It looks like the Scottish Warrior.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Calculating the next move here.
Oh, my God.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Back inside goes Drew.
Oh, here we go. This is raw power. Way up and down hard. McIntyre wants to prove to the WWE Universe that he's a man of his word, that the Scottish Warrior will be the one responsible for ending Punk.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
Absolutely trapped. Nowhere to go.
And he is experiencing
a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. He answers right back. Oh, roundhouse kick. Another vicious attack to his head. Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.